leaders in the Gartner Data Science and Machine Learning Magic Quadrant and ranked at the very top of Forrester's Wave for data lakehouses. And most recently, IDC named Databricks a leader in its 2025 Data Platforms Marketscape, highlighting our integrated capabilities, AI-driven approach, and partner ecosystem. None of this would be possible without our customers, so thank you. At Data and AI Summit, we introduced several major new products across the platform. Agent Bricks brings agentic AI to enterprise data. Lakebase is the first serverless Postgres database integrated with the Lakehouse, and LakeBridge delivers fast, predictable data warehousing migrations. Lakeflow Designer is a visual no-code ETL pipeline builder, while Zero Bus Ingest provides a high-throughput direct write API with low latency. And finally, Databricks One is a new product experience designed specifically for business users. All of this is built on our foundation of unified governance and open formats. And during today's webinar, you'll hear updates on many of these products. There are 4 key investments across the Databricks Data Intelligence Platform, and you'll see updates on each throughout today's webinar. First, data intelligence capabilities like Databricks One, Assistant Agents, and Lakebase are expanding to make Databricks simpler and more productive. Second, we're advancing tools to build AI agents with Agent Bricks in beta and new models like Gemini available natively on the platform. Third, we continue to invest in governance, security, and sharing with innovations like Unity Catalog, Business Semantics, and Automatic Identity Management. And finally, data warehousing and engineering, where we're delivering new features like Spatial SQL and Auto CDC. We'll cover each of these in detail as we go. And a quick note on previews, many of the features we'll cover today are available in preview directly in your Databricks account. Workspace and account admins can enable them from the user menu under previews. We've organized today's roadmap into 9 areas with dedicated speakers for each topic. And with that, I'll hand it over to our first speaker, Hyrule.
Thanks, Kelly, for kicking us off there. Hello, everyone. I'm here to talk about SAP. We have an exciting new update. In February, we announced the launch of SAP Databricks in SAP Business Data Cloud. You might have heard that what this product does is it gives customers the ability to run AI, data warehousing, data engineering workloads directly inside their SAP environment. So that's what you're seeing on the left on this diagram here. But today we're excited to take that vision even further with the general availability of a Delta sharing integration between SAP Business Cloud and your native Databricks deployments. So what this helps you do is connect your SAP Business Data Cloud instance with your existing Databricks environment, and it gives you bidirectional live data sharing access without incurring any additional sharing costs. So your SAP data now can just flow into Databricks. It can be combined with the rest of your enterprise data. Anything from IoT to your customer interactions to supply chain signals, your workplace management, and many other business functions, all within your unified architecture on the Lakehouse. And this is especially exciting because what this helps you do is for customers like yourselves who may have data gravity for certain workloads inside of Databricks. This is transformative because Databricks now becomes that consolidated hub where all your SAP data converges with all the rest of your data in Databricks. And it makes it really easy for you to standardize those pipelines, enforce governance, access control, and truly just like bring a lot of these analytics, BI, AI use cases to life on a single platform. And so it works across any SAP BDC instance and Databricks deployment, regardless of the cloud provider. And so it just gives you a lot of freedom and flexibility to operate in a truly kind of multi-cloud environment. And just like you're eliminating the replication costs, So, you're getting faster to your use cases and those insights that your teams need to activate kind of the business use cases on top of that, like never before. And then the thing that we've been hearing from customers a lot when we're working on this is that until now, we have had customers, data from SAP and other systems in different silos. And every single replica that you create of SAP must be governed to ensure that you're being compliant. Many third-party tools are not commercially compliant. This is a very unique first-in-the-market solution that gives you that robust editing, auditing, regulatory compliance, and just control and full data exposure without any integrity issues. So you get semantically rich SAP data without replication, without any sharing costs. And so you're able to access data products in SAP, whether they are SAP managed or, your custom data products. And just like, you don't need to rebuild the semantics or the domain logic from your SAP ERP and other line of business systems, and just get right to extracting the data and information from those. And so those were some of the benefits that we heard customers be really excited about on governance, performance, and just security point of view. And this is finally kind of a quick view of just things that our customers are telling us they want to do with the connector. And so you now have an accelerated deployment method where you're able to bring all the, business function data from SAP applications like ERP, but also Ariba, SuccessFactors, Concur, Fieldglass, and several others in the SAP business process world into a unified model with enhanced security, future-proof kind of architecture in Databricks. And so you don't have to worry about any upgrades or interface deprecations, and you can bring all of these use cases to life. So with that, I want to hand it over to Nick for the next section. Thanks.
Thanks, Haral. Hi, everyone. Nick here, and today I'm excited to share some awesome stuff we've been working on to help our users create high-quality AI-powered applications using Mosaic AI on Databricks. Now, just for a quick recap, Mosaic AI is a platform that covers the full breadth of capabilities to help users design, deploy, and govern agents end-to-end, built with enterprise-grade trust, governance, and monitoring. Now, let's look at what's new in Mosaic AI. Across all major cloud providers, we're expanding the platform with powerful new capabilities to help you build these AI agents. We're going to touch briefly on some of these features and then dive deeper into a couple of them. So, first off, starting with building and governing agents, Vector Search Re-Ranker is now in public preview, helping users boost retrieval quality for their RAG agents. You can also now use any LLM with our new MLflow Judge SDKs for flexible evaluation. This is now generally available. AI Parse Document, which is our superpowered SQL function, is now in public preview. This makes it really easy to extract structured insights from unstructured things like documents. We've also expanded support for foundation model access with the general availability of both Google's Gemini model and OpenAI's GPT OSS models, both available securely and governed on Databricks. On the deployment side, we're announcing multimodal serving is now GA, letting you serve text, images, and other inputs together. Now, in case you missed it, in June, we launched Agent Bricks at Data and AI Summit. This is our new way to build production-ready AI agents on your data. Just describe the task, and Agent Bricks automatically creates evaluation benchmarks, optimizes for cost and quality, and lets you deploy with confidence. Next up is our re-ranker for vector search, coming into public preview this quarter. Generally, the biggest challenge for RAG agents isn't the language model itself, it's the retrieval. If the right context isn't surfaced, answers fall short. Our new re-ranker reorders the top K results with a single toggle, delivering up to a 15-point lift in accuracy and higher quality answers that scale to the size of your data. We're also really excited to announce OpenAI's new open weight models, GPT-OSS 20B and 120B, now available on Databricks. These models bring advanced reasoning, fast performance, and a massive 131,000 token context window, while being fully customizable and governed with Unity Catalog. With GPT-OSS, you can build secure, domain-specific agents that balance speed, cost, and quality right next to their enterprise data. Now, I'm going to hand it off to the amazing Susan Pierce to cover databases and apps.
Thank you, Nick. I'm Susan Pierce, and I'll be covering the roadmap for our Lakebase and apps products. At Data and AI Summit this past June, we announced the public preview of Lakebase, which is a fully managed Postgres database that is integrated with the Lakehouse, so you can easily build data and AI applications on Databricks. This quarter, we are expanding the set of management features in Lakebase in public preview with support for Databricks asset bundles, Terraform, and more consistent billing and budgeting features. We are also increasing the maximum storage from 2 to 8 terabytes per instance. Lakebase is built on Neon Technology, a company we acquired in June of this year. We are bringing core Neon functionality to Lakebase along with a new, sleeker user experience. To get these features out to customers as quickly as possible, we are launching them to beta alongside the existing public preview. Our plan is to merge the beta features into the public preview in Q4. The new user experience puts everything you need, like provisioning, branching, monitoring, into a single streamlined view so you can do more in fewer clicks. With auto-scaling, Lakebase adjusts compute automatically to match demand, including scale to 0. This keeps performance high and costs under control. And branching lets you work with your database like it's code, creating safe, production-grade copies in seconds for testing or experimentation. Together, these capabilities make Lakebase easier to run, quicker to evolve, and better equipped for the workloads you depend on. I'm also going to cover some upcoming releases for application development on Databricks. Databricks Apps is now generally available and has seen massive growth in the number of apps created and used. We are adding larger instance types and adding more regions to give users more flexibility in the apps that they can create. We're making it easier to monitor and manage your applications through Git-backed apps, additional health and usage metrics, and monitoring, and we're adding governance controls. On the repo side, we are adding Git support to more asset types. This lets users leverage version control and production workflows for assets. Let's dig in a bit more. Apps are getting scaled out to more users and across increasingly complex use cases, and we want to make sure that scaling does not become a bottleneck. We're offering larger app instances to give you more flexibility in the types of apps that you can create. These scale features are coming to public preview in Q3. As the number of potential app developers, users, and total apps continues to grow, we're seeing the need for more admin and governance controls. We're also giving admins more control over powerful features like on behalf of and account level sharing. These governance features are coming to public preview in Q3 as well. As more apps move to production and become mission critical, you need to be able to effectively monitor these apps both for availability and performance. We're building a first-party observability solution based on the OpenTelemetry standard. This is coming to private preview in Q3. With that, I'd like to hand it back to Kelly.
Thanks, Susan. Hey, everyone, back here again. In this section, I'll talk about upcoming releases related to governance and security on the Databricks Data Intelligence platform. Databricks took a pioneering approach with Unity Catalog by releasing the industry's only unified and open governance solution for all data and AI assets. This solution works across any open data format and any data and AI asset and provides comprehensive governance capabilities, including access management, lineage, discovery, observability, auditing, and monitoring in a single system. Unity is more than just a catalog, and it's the enabler of data intelligence for your platform. Whereas traditional catalogs are just limited to access management on tabular data, UC is open to any external data source and can be accessed from any external tool or engine. This provides the foundation for data intelligence on the platform. And we have exciting releases this quarter to enhance these capabilities. Unity Catalog Business Semantics will GA this quarter. More on that in a moment. For data discovery and governance, the Governance Hub and Discover Hub are moving to beta. Discover Hub offers an intuitive, curated marketplace of certified data products by business domain, with clear trust signals like certifications and deprecations. Governance Hub centralizes governance monitoring and management with AI-powered insights. Request for Access has entered public preview, letting users request permissions directly from the Catalog Explorer. We're also adding AI to the Sample Data tab, enabling Databricks Assistant to answer questions and provide recommendations. For access management, the public preview of attribute-based access controls, governed tags, and data classification delivers high-leverage, scalable governance. Role-based access controls for exclusive access will enter private preview, letting users switch roles to work on only one designated dataset or project at a time. And for data quality monitoring, formerly known as anomaly detection, this is entering public preview to detect and resolve data quality issues across all tables, schemas, and catalogs. But wait, there's more. On Iceberg interoperability, Iceberg v3 support will soon be in private preview, bringing deletion vectors for efficient row deletes, row lineage tracking, and upcoming variant support, available for Delta with Uniform, Managed Iceberg, and Foreign Tables and Unity Catalog. In catalog interoperability, UC Open APIs now support creating, reading, and writing to external tables in public preview, with the ability to write to managed tables in private preview, plus catalog federation to Palantir. Compatibility mode is in public preview and will let you read streaming tables and materialized views from any modern Delta or Iceberg client, Athena, Snowflake, Redshift, Spark, Trino, and more, while maintaining peak Databricks performance. And for catalog migration, you'll soon be able to convert UC external or foreign tables to UC managed tables in public preview this quarter, preserving history, permissions, and settings with minimal downtime. Let's look at some of these features in detail. Teams struggle with inconsistent definitions and fragmented semantic logic, leading to slow decisions, inaccurate AI answers, and time wasted debating data. Unity Catalog Business Semantics provides a unified, certified semantic layer integrated with existing data policies, giving consistent SQL and API accessible semantics for BI tools, notebooks, and AI agents so teams move faster, AI answers correctly, and analysts adapt instantly. UC Business Semantics will be generally available in Q2. Metric views will be made available with this GA, with other features like agent metadata coming soon. Data consumers can't trust analytics or AI if the data is stale or incomplete, and finding those issues across thousands of tables is a manual, time-consuming job. With data quality monitoring, Unity Catalog automatically checks freshness and completeness across your schemas, prioritizes incidents based on lineage and downstream impact, and surfaces them in built-in dashboards and logs. This means you can quickly spot issues, set alerts, and resolve anomalies before they affect your business. Data quality monitoring will be public preview in Q3. Traditional table-level permissions don't scale in large dynamic environments. With ABAC, you define access policies once based on governed tags, and they automatically apply to thousands of tables. You can enforce row and column level security dynamically, ensuring the right users see the right data. ABAC for row filters and column level masks will be available in public preview in Q3. Without consistent tagging, governance breaks down, making compliance, cost tracking, and secure discovery harder. Governed tags lets you define and enforce which tags can be used, what values are allowed, and who can assign them. These governed tags power ABAC and ensure trusted attributes across your data estate. Governed tags will go public preview in Q3. Sensitive data often hides in plain sight, and manually tagging it is slow, inconsistent, and risky. Data classification uses a compound AI model to automatically detect and tag 12 plus types of PII, scanning new or updated tables within 24 hours. You can review results in an interactive UI, see where sensitive data lives, and apply governance controls like ABAC instantly. Data classification will be available in public preview in Q3. With one command, you will soon be able to convert a UC external table to a UC managed table with minimal downtime, full Delta history preserved in all settings, permissions, and views intact. This will be available in public preview in Q3. We also will soon release the ability to convert catalog federated foreign tables to a UC managed table with a few simple commands. This seamless migration unlocks writes, removes metadata sync overhead, and enables incremental migrations to fully optimize UC tables without disruption. This will also be available in public preview in Q3. Next up is security. First, for compliance, in Q3 we'll achieve our C5 certification on AWS and Azure, plus new AWS GovCloud updates with pay-go billing and model serving workload support. For security, private link to connect your serverless workloads to internal resources in your virtual private clouds is now generally available. And for identity, we're GAing automatic identity management for Entra ID, OAuth token federation for secure API access without secrets, and bring your own single sign-on on GCP. Onboarding Entra ID identities into Databricks has been manual and slow, often requiring account admins and SCIM setup. With automatic identity management, workspace admins can now search, add, and manage Entra ID users, groups, and service principals, including nested groups, directly in the Databricks UI. Plus, you can share AI BI dashboards with any Entra ID user, even if they're not in your workspace. This will be generally available in Q3. Finally, let's talk about data management. When it comes to unified data management, we're advancing resilience, observability, ease of use, and AI-powered performance. On performance, petabyte-scale liquid clustering will be generally available, delivering massive scale and speed for large tables. On resilience, disaster recovery capabilities are coming soon to ensure high availability and reliability. And finally, for ease of use, type widening will GA to change column types without rewriting data. Auto TTL private preview will enforce automated row expiration for compliance and storage savings, and dynamic partitioning overwrite on serverless will be generally available. That's all from me, and now I'll hand it over to Richard.
Thanks, Kelly. Hey, everyone. I'm Richard from the Databricks product marketing team, and I'm going to cover Databricks' native data science and analytics tools. So let's jump in. At Databricks, we're on a mission to put the power of data and AI in everyone's hands, technical or not, from data experts to business teams. Through AI BI, we're democratizing data and analytics. And with Databricks Assistant and Notebooks, we're democratizing data science and AI. Since launch, both these products have seen incredible levels of customer adoption. So let's start with a look at what's coming in AI BI. For those unfamiliar, Databricks AI BI provides intelligent analytics for everyone in your organization. It's Databricks' native BI solution and contains two key capabilities: dashboards to quickly and securely create and share visual insights on your data, and Genie, a conversational interface to get data insights through natural language. AI BI is available to all Databricks SQL customers for free, so check it out today. We have a packed set of updates coming this quarter that will really move the needle for AI BI, both for technical and business users. First up is Databricks One, our new streamlined experience for business users to access AI BI dashboards, Genie spaces, and apps in one simple, secure interface. It's designed to remove friction and make insights accessible to everyone, not just technical teams. This is entering public preview soon, and I'll walk you through it in more detail on the next slide. Next, AI BI dashboards are getting richer and more shareable. Soon you'll be able to embed dashboards for external users or embed with SSO for secure integrated sharing. We've added new visual types like funnels, enhanced counters for period-over-period comparisons, a new rich text widget, and scrollable charts to focus on top or bottom end values. We're also introducing dashboard tags and certification to help users find and trust the right context, a filter context bar to make applied filters seem more obvious, and the ability to send dashboard subscriptions directly to Slack or Teams, so insights show up where your teams are already working. On the Genie side, deep research mode will soon enter private preview, and this will get its own spotlight in just a moment. We've added new API capabilities for importing, exporting, updating permissions and capturing feedback. Conversation threads are getting smarter follow-up questions, and we've revamped our benchmark system for better evaluation and discovery, including the ability to run them in the background. We're also adding SQL snippet capture to the Genie knowledge store. Finally, AI BI support for Unity Catalog metric views will become generally available in Q3. This means you can define business metrics once, govern them centrally in Unity Catalog, and use them seamlessly in AI BI dashboards and Genie, ensuring consistency and trust across your analytics. I'll also cover this in more depth on its own slide. All of these updates are available on all cloud providers unless otherwise noted, and together they show just how quickly Databricks AI BI is advancing. If you attended this year's summit, you'll know that Databricks One is our new intuitive consumer experience that brings everything business teams need into one place. AI BI dashboards, Genie, and Databricks apps, all accessible without the complexity. It's simple for administrators too, with built-in entitlements and seamless identity integration, so you can quickly onboard users and drive broad adoption. And because it's built on Unity Catalog, you get the same trusted, secure access controls, auditability, and governance you rely on today. Databricks One goes into public preview in Q3, so now is the time to get your business users into the consumer access entitlement to be perfectly positioned to try it the moment it becomes available. Also announced at this year's Data and AI Summit was Genie Deep Research Mode. This takes conversational analytics to the next level, tackling your most complex business questions by automatically generating multi-step research plans to explore root causes and explain anomalies. Every answer is grounded in proof with clear citations and supporting data, so you can see exactly where the insight came from. It emulates how a skilled analyst would investigate complex problems, delivering deep, accurate analysis at scale, so you can move from what happened to why and what to do next. Deep Research Mode enters private preview in Q3, so if you're interested in trying it, be sure to reach out to your Databricks account team to join the preview. And finally, in Q3, AI BI will have full support for Unity Catalog metric views across both dashboards and Genie. Metric views make analytics simpler and more consistent by abstracting away the complexity of the underlying data structures in SQL, exposing business-friendly measures and dimensions your teams can easily work with. Because they're centrally governed in Unity Catalog, you get consistent, trusted answers across all your tools, dashboards, Genie, notebooks, and more, ensuring a single version of the truth. They also boost performance and interactivity for the SQL queries Genie and dashboards generate. So you get faster, smoother experiences without sacrificing accuracy. Okay, switching gears to the data science side of the house now, let's look at Databricks Assistant and notebooks. Today, I'm incredibly excited to introduce something that represents the future of AI-assisted data engineering, data science, and analytics, Databricks Assistant agents. Think of each agent as a domain expert, from data science to data engineering and beyond, with deep knowledge of best practices and the ability to execute on your behalf. These aren't just chatbots, they're autonomous AI assistants that can plan, run, and even self-correct complex multi-step workflows, turning hours of manual work into minutes. And they're fully seamless and secure and available across your Databricks developer experiences, always grounded in your data, your semantics, and your security through Unity Catalog. This is a big deal for Databricks and for our customers. It's the start of a new era where AI works alongside you, not just answering questions, but actually doing the work. This is just the beginning. Here's more detail on what's coming in Q3 across Assistant and Notebooks. For Assistant, we have several big updates. The new Data Science Agent will enter public preview. I'll go deeper on that in the next slide. And the data engineering agent will be in private preview, so reach out to your account team for details on this. We're giving you the ability to add custom instructions to Assistant, so you can tailor Assistant responses specific to your organization's needs and best practices. More coming on this as well in just a second. MCP server integration will enter private preview, and Assistant edit mode is now generally available, making it easy to apply AI-generated suggestions across multiple cells in your notebooks from a single prompt. In notebooks, we're making some highly requested usability enhancements generally available in Q3. This includes soft tabs and split view, which I'll cover in a subsequent slide. Serverless default base environments lets admins predefine environment versions and installed packages so everyone starts with the right setup. And serverless REPL suspend resume will persist your state during long idle periods and restore it instantly when you return, so you can pick up exactly where you left off without waiting for a fresh VM to spin up. All of these updates are available on all cloud providers unless otherwise noted, and together they make Databricks Assistant and notebooks far more powerful, personalized, and efficient. The data science agent is a major leap forward for AI-assisted analytics. It's the first type of agent to launch, and it's coming in public preview in Q3. This agent is your built-in assistant for the entire data science lifecycle, from exploratory data analysis to feature engineering, model training, and valuation. It works autonomously, planning, executing, and even fixing each step automatically, giving you full transparency so you can review, guide, or adjust the process at any time. The agent is fully integrated into Databricks notebooks and the Databricks SQL editor, and has intimate knowledge of your Unity catalog data, semantics, and security, so you get governed, production-ready results. Databricks Assistant agents are going to fundamentally change how fast and effectively teams can go from idea to insight to model. So we hope you are as excited as we are about these new and revolutionary capabilities. Custom assistant instructions will be generally available in Q3. This helps you tailor Databricks Assistant's responses to match your organization's specific needs, improving accuracy and relevance. It's perfect for capturing best practices like code conventions, preferred libraries, canonical tables, or data or domain-specific knowledge, so those standards are consistently applied. You can set instructions at the personal level to fit how you work, or at the workspace level to guide entire teams, ensuring every interaction with Assistant reflects your way of working. And finally, in Q3, we're making notebooks easier and faster to work with. Soft tabs let you quickly switch between open notebooks, queries, and files without digging through the workspace browser. And with split view editing, you can view and edit notebooks side by side. Perfect for comparing code, referencing notes, or working on multiple parts of a project at once. So that's all from me, and now over to Ina.
Thanks, Richard. Hi, I'm Ina Felsheim. Let's talk a little bit about data warehousing with Databricks SQL and data migrations with Lakebridge. Let's look at some of the upcoming features for this quarter. We'll start with features to help with the core job of data warehousing. Check with your account team to use multi-statement transactions and temporary tables. The rest will be in public preview, except for recursive CTEs, which will GA. We continue to add enterprise readiness features like automated statistics and view-only warehouse permissions. Both of these will be generally available. We will add public previews for warehouse-level statement timeouts and setting a default data warehouse. Finally, we're also investing in tools to make your migrations fast and predictable with Lakebridge, which was announced at Summit. Stay tuned for a new LLM converter and a new unified UI. So let's dive into a few of these. First, enterprise SQL features. For this, we have a few things. SQL scripting and SQL stored procedures empower the SQL analyst and engineer to avoid rewriting all of their complex business logic from scratch. While scripting provides the control flow and looping statements, procedures provide governance and consistency while encapsulating the script logic into a reusable unit. Scripting will GA in Q3, while procedures are now in public preview. Multi-statement transactions allow you to run an all-or-nothing code block to update multiple tables atomically. Databricks multi-statement transactions offer industry-leading concurrency while ensuring consistency and integrity of your data. MSTs will be in private preview in Q3. Spatial SQL introduces a number of important new features for working with geospatial data. First, there are two new data types, geometry and geography, for storing vector data. Whether managing mobility data from GPS traces and latitudes and longitudes, or GIS data with points, lines, and polygons, the new data types are the most efficient approach for storage and spatial query. There are over 80 expressions for import, export, transformation, measuring, and constructing new geometries. The best part? Spatial joins are highly performant, driving lower costs for you. Spatial SQL is in public preview now. Next, performance. We continue to improve performance, which we measure from actual customer workloads. You may have heard at Summit, we announced a 5x performance improvement since DB-SQL released in 2022. That's amazing. We also announced an additional 25% performance gain at zero additional cost. And we have to talk about AI. Databricks SQL enables you to unlock the full power of AI right in your data warehouse through a range of SQL native functions, including AI query and AI parse document. AI query enables you to perform tasks like text summarization, classification, data extraction, and sentiment analysis. The function works by invoking Databricks model-serving endpoints and parsing their responses, allowing you to apply AI models like MetaLlama and OpenAI GPT OSS directly on your data stored in Databricks. Coming soon, you can use AI query for image processing. True, use AI query to perform image classification and filtering using familiar SQL queries. And AI parse document, now available in beta, enables you to easily extract structured content from complex documents into data pipelines. A lot of enterprise data remains trapped in unstructured formats like documents, PDFs, and scanned images. Using AI parse document, you can convert unstructured data in PDFs into a clean markdown format that retains both the content and structuring information, such as page numbers, headers, and footers, making it ideal for downstream analytics and applications. AI parse document will be available in public preview in Q3. Finally, I promised you we would talk about migrations. At Summit, we announced Lakebridge. Lakebridge is a free, comprehensive migration tool that automates up to 80% of the migration process from legacy data warehouses to Databricks SQL, accelerating the implementation speed by up to 2x. Lakebridge has end-to-end support, including profiling, assessment, intelligent SQL conversion, validation, and reconciliation, all of which help teams overcome the complexity of migrating legacy SQL code, hidden dependencies, and thousands of stored procedures. Lakebridge supports migrations for more than 10 popular systems, including Synapse, Teradata, Oracle, Snowflake, and Microsoft SQL Server. It converts legacy syntax into ANSI-compliant SQL while maintaining data accuracy through built-in validation tools. Coming in Q3, Lakebridge is introducing an LLM-powered code converter to improve the conversion coverage of supported sources, a new dashboard to review the results from the analyzer, which will make it easier to understand your current code-base state and will help you to plan your migration journey. We'll also support Redshift across all our code converters and a new easy-to-use UI. Built by experienced field engineers who understand large-scale migration challenges, Lakebridge transforms what's traditionally seen as a high-risk bottleneck into a strategic advantage for modernizing analytics and AI infrastructure. Now let me hand it to Matt to talk about data engineering.
Hey, Aina. I'm taking over for Matt today. Hey, everyone. My name is Frank Munz. I'll be taking over the roadmap for data engineering with Lakeflow today. Databricks Lakeflow is our unified data engineering solution. Lakeflow gives everyone from data engineers with a deep knowledge of Apache Spark to SQL analysts a single place to ingest, transform, and orchestrate data for their organizations. We've integrated data ingestion connectors with powerful and proven data processing functionality, helping your organization to create reliable pipelines. Lakeflow consists of first, Lakeflow Connect, which are efficient connectors for data ingestion for popular SaaS applications, databases, and file sources. Next, declarative pipelines for creating batch and streaming data pipelines. And Lakeflow Jobs to create and monitor workflows for analytics and AI. All Lakeflow is governed by Unity Catalog, using serverless compute infrastructure and optimized to work on top of Delta Lake, Iceberg, and Parquet. So let's dive into the Q3 releases. For Lakeflow, we have real-time mode for streaming and new serverless cost controls in public preview. For Lakeflow Connect, we are continuing to release new connectors across SaaS applications, databases, and other file sources. We are going GA with much anticipated connectors for Google Analytics, ServiceNow, and SQL Server. We announced Zero Bus ingest at Data and AI Summit, and I have more details for you after the summary. More public preview connectors, SharePoint, NetSuite, Postgres, and SFTP. Query-based connectors are coming, again, more after the summary. And then we're happy to announce managed file events for Autoloader will be GA in Q3. There is more private previews capabilities such as connector templates and connectors for Jira and Confluence. For Lakeflow declarative pipelines in Q3, there will be Auto CDC, it will be GA, and the following capabilities will be in public preview. Support for reading datasets from external readers, new Flow and Sync API, custom Python data sources and syncs, and then system tables for pipeline observability in public preview. These changes make Lakeflow declarative pipeline more open and extensible. For Lakeflow Jobs, we have table update triggers, system tables, and backfill runs, all three generally available. Plus UI changes so you can monitor jobs and pipelines with streaming tables and materialized views in one single list, and that's in public preview. Then there is real-time mode coming to open source Apache Spark with a P99 latency in single-digit milliseconds. It's a simple config change, real-time mode .enabled true. That means you can adopt seamlessly in existing workflows while benefiting from the Databricks unified platform. It's huge from a business perspective because it enables latency-critical operational use cases like fraud detection, live personalization, and real-time ML feature serving. Lakeflow Connect simplifies data ingestion directly into your Lakehouse. Here is the release plan. First, what is generally available in Q3. SQL Server with complete support for both on-prem and cloud databases. Google Analytics allowing you to connect to critical event-level data. And ServiceNow, which is already GA and offers robust integration for analytics and road mapping. Next, what's coming in preview in Q3. In public preview, we are releasing connectors for SharePoint, Postgres, NetSuite, SFTP, and Zero Bus ingest. We're also introducing query-based connectors for greater flexibility. I will have a separate slide on that. And in private preview, we will have connector templates along with integrations for Jira, Confluence, and Meta Ads. All of these connectors feature incremental ingestion with a simple UI or API setup and they're fully integrated with the Databricks governance and orchestration platform. I still remember the excitement in the audience when we announced Zero Bus Ingest at Summit. With Zero Bus Ingest, data producers push event data straight into Unity Catalog. So that's a solution where in a classic architecture, you'd see something like a Kafka message bus. But with Zero Bus, your architecture is more streamlined with no operational overhead and cost for a message bus. And you get the same performance at scale with write latencies of less than 5 seconds and 100 megabytes per second throughput. In Q3, you can expect a public preview for the Direct Write API, a REST API, and gRPC, and SDKs for Python, Java, and Rust. Reach out to your account team to learn more. Talking about Lakeflow Connect, customers tell us that they want to ingest data without having to configure the source data platform for CDC. We are excited to introduce new query-based connectors for Lakeflow Connect. This new ingestion method uses cursor-based pipelines. So you can ingest incrementally your data, even if you have a limited access to the source system and without configuring change data capture. We are rolling out several connectors supporting a wide range of Lakehouse Federation sources, including Oracle DB, SQL Server, Teradata, Postgres, MySQL, Redshift, Snowflake, MariaDB, and more. And these query-based connectors will be in public preview in Q3. For pipelines, AutoCDC is generally available in Q3. AutoCDC APIs replaced Applied Changes API. It has the same syntax. AutoCDC is 100% compatible with no migration needed. With AutoCDC, you can handle slowly changing dimensions SCD type 1 and type 2 over both batch and streaming data, as simple as one line of code. This means no more brittle, complex SQL scripts that are hard to maintain and debug. Then we have external reader compatibility for Lakeflow declarative pipelines. External reader compatibility keeps all the performance benefits of Lakeflow declarative pipelines while making data available across the broader analytics ecosystem. So a simple setting creates a compatibility copy of streaming tables and materialized views in a legacy Delta or Iceberg format. So external systems can consume that seamlessly, and Lakeflow declarative pipelines can now be read directly from platforms like Snowflake, Athena, and Redshift. We have an exciting update for jobs. Table triggers are now generally available. As you know, table triggers join our existing trigger options, including manual triggering, API-based triggering, schedule-based triggering, and data-driven triggering based on file arrival. So what's new with table triggers? They automatically trigger your workflow the moment a Delta table changes. This means they can respond to new rows being added or to updated key metrics. Ultimately, table triggers help you to ensure data freshness, optimize resource usage, simplify operations, and reduce costs by running workflows only when the data has actually changed. Let's talk about a common pain point. Daily batch jobs can often run late, which directly impacts the downstream data quality. With backfill runs, you can now have a powerful no-code feature to execute your jobs on historical data and solve this problem. It comes with a fully intuitive interface and removes the need for manual workarounds. I'm happy to announce that backfill runs will be generally available in Q3. And last but not least, we have system tables for jobs. They provide complete visibility by tracking all workspace jobs in one place. This helps you to visualize historical data at scale, to spot trends faster, identify optimization opportunities, and build comprehensive dashboards using templates. They will be available in Q3 across all cloud platforms. And this is all I had for today for data engineering. Let me hand over to Harish.
Thank you, Frank. Hello, my name is Harish Gaur, and I'll be walking through the data sharing and collaboration section of the roadmap today. We have got a lot to cover, so let's dive in. The data sharing and collaboration is integral to the Databricks data intelligence platform, and the key building blocks are delta sharing, an open protocol for securely sharing without replication, Databricks Marketplace, an open marketplace for data, AI, and analytics, and Databricks clean rooms for privacy-centric collaboration. All right, let's look ahead what's coming in Q3. Let's start with delta sharing. We are set to make MV and ST sharing generally available, so your partners will reliably get fresh pre-computed data right when we need it. Lakehouse Federation sharing is also heading into beta, making it simple to share across different platforms without moving data around. On the security side, we are introducing ABAC sharing in public preview. This will allow privileged users to share tables with RLS, CM, and ABAC policies applied to them, and allow recipients on the other side to reconstruct and enforce those policies when accessing the shared tables. Delta Sharing Network Gateway will soon be in beta. More on this in the next slide. For teams working with Iceberg, sharing to Iceberg clients will be available in public preview. Also more on this in my subsequent slides. And foreign Iceberg sharing with direct access will launch in private preview. Users will be able to access foreign Iceberg tables much more efficiently using D2D cloud tokens. Now moving on to Databricks clean rooms, we plan to roll out identity resolution and shared output tables in private preview. More on that in my subsequent slides. Plus, support for Scala will be rolling out in private preview. Okay, let's talk about Delta Sharing Network Gateway. Now, sharing data can be a challenge when you have to mess with network settings, firewalls, and share a bunch of technical details like IPs or bucket paths. This may be slow, this may be error-prone, and may require help from cloud admins. So, we are opening up beta of Delta Sharing Network Gateway. This will enable minimal network configuration when sharing data with recipients outside firewall. And once you configure the network, you can share data without touching any network or firewall settings. Databricks will handle security, whether your storage is managed by you or Databricks, it just works. This is a great new feature. Sharing to Iceberg clients. We'll be moving from private preview to public preview. Just a quick primer. Iceberg is widely supported open table format by leading vendors like Snowflake. And Delta Lake is default on Databricks and also supported on Azure and BigQuery. And Databricks Uniform bridges the Delta and Iceberg to promote interoperability. Why is this important? Well, because organizations working in Iceberg clients like Snowflake or any other Iceberg compatible tools, they face a major challenge. Accessing shared Delta tables requires them to go through a manual file conversion. This makes the process a bit difficult when collaborating between these different platforms. So I'm happy to announce that we'll be launching the public preview of direct Iceberg sharing through Delta sharing. You will now be able to expose uniform-enabled Delta tables as Iceberg tables. And with this, Databricks will allow users on platforms like Snowflake to read shared tables directly. No need for manual conversion. And finally, coming up in Q3, Databricks clean rooms will roll out identity resolution capability in private preview. And that will make it much more easier to match customer data from different places without having to share sensitive personal info. Traditionally, figuring out if records belong to the same person means handing over personal data, which can be a risky proposition. With this new capability, vendors can now run the identity matching process right inside the clean room. And using these jar tasks where vendors could run their identity resolution logic. There are also new features which we are rolling out to protect the provider IP, as well as to improve transparency between provider and customer. So that's all for data sharing and collaboration. Over to you, Brian.
Thanks, Harish. Hi, everyone. I'm Tran, and I'm going to talk to you today about training and certification and the new offerings that we have. In case you missed it, we launched Free Edition at Data and AI Summit. Free Edition helps students and developers experiment with data and AI for free. With Free Edition, you can build AI agents or train classical ML models, visualize data and discover key insights, learn Python and SQL through notebooks, explore data engineering concepts, and collaborate with your peers. Note, Free Edition is just for personal use and not for production or commercial purposes. Alongside this announcement, we also announced that all self-paced training courses are now available for free. This means that over 40 self-paced training content that's taught by expert instructors across a range of topics is now available for free. This includes topics across data engineering, generative AI, machine learning, analytics and SQL, data warehousing, and data governance. On the right-hand side, what you'll see is a sample tile of a generative AI engineer learning pathway course. In this course description, you'll see the title, what the course is about, how long the course is, and what level the course is. You can find all of these free courses at the training catalog on our website and start training up today. And lastly, we have a set of new courses on AI agents and Lakeflow. We recently launched Lakeflow, a unified solution for ingestion, transformation, and orchestration, and there are 3 new courses available: Data Ingestion with Lakeflow Connect, Deploy Workloads with Lakeflow Jobs, and Build Data Pipelines with Lakeflow Declarative Pipelines. And lastly, we have new training content on AI agents. This new AI agents content will include both an AI agents fundamentals course, where one can learn the basics of how agents work and the common use cases, and secondly, an intermediate course called Get Started with AI Agents, where you can learn how to start building your own agents on the Databricks platform and learn more about Agent Bricks. Again, you can find all of these topics and other topics at the training catalog on the databricks.com website and start learning today. That wraps us up. Thank you so much, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you to all of our presenters who shared this roadmap. Everything you heard today is powered by the unified Databricks Data Intelligence Platform, the full set of data and AI capabilities with complete governance. At the foundation is the Lakehouse. When we apply AI to it, we unlock data intelligence, AI that understands your data and makes every workload smarter. Thank you for joining us, and we can't wait to see what you build.